Today, we're counting down the 10 most insane celebrity parties ever thrown, and some of these are so expensive they could literally buy you an island. We've got $500,000 VIP nights, a 4-day supermodel festival, billionaires shutting down entire cities, and a birthday gift worth more than $1 million. So, let's kick things off with a party so wild, people are still talking about it years later. Sean "Diddy" Combs is known for being one of the flashiest names in the music industry, and his legendary freak-off parties are proof. The name alone made people curious, and the guest lists were just as jaw-dropping. These parties had Hollywood stars, models, athletes, and industry's big shots all in one place. Each party reportedly cost around $500,000 to throw, which means every little detail was planned to perfection and paid for in cash that most people won't see in a lifetime. One of the most talked about details, a room completely covered in mirrors, not just a mirror wall, the whole room. The decor was high-end. The drinks were the rarest brands, and the food was nothing short of gourmet. Every corner of the party screamed money, from custom furniture to live performances by top artists. That's a lot of cash for one night. But imagine keeping the party going for 4 days straight. Supermodel Kate Moss celebrated her 40th birthday in true rock star style with a 4-day party in the English countryside. The cost was about $130,000 per day, and every moment was designed to be unforgettable. The event was Glastonbury themed, inspired by the famous music festival. There were live bands, DJs, and plenty of dancing under colorful lights. Guests were treated to festival-style fun but with a luxury twist, gourmet food, expensive drinks, and world-class service. There were also quirky touches like tarot card readers, fire jugglers, and fortune tellers, giving the whole celebration a magical and free-spirited vibe. Luxury tents and cozy cottages were set up for guests to stay in, so no one had to worry about traveling back and forth. 4 days of non-stop luxury is wild. But this supermodel took her celebration to a whole other continent. When supermodel Naomi Campbell turned 36 in 2006, she didn't just have a dinner with friends. She threw one of the most glamorous birthday parties the world has ever seen. And she did it in Dubai, one of the most luxurious cities on earth. The celebration lasted 3 whole days and cost around $1.8 million. The venue? The Burj Al Arab Hotel, the famous sail-shaped building that's often called the world's only 7-star hotel. Just booking a suite there is expensive. But Naomi went all out and transformed it into a birthday playground for the rich and famous. Each day had a different theme, making the event feel like 3 separate, over-the-top parties rolled into one night. One night was an all-white party, where guests dressed in stylish white outfits and enjoyed cocktails with the Arabian Gulf as the backdrop. Another night was full Brazilian carnival theme, with samba dancers, bright costumes, and music that made the entire place feel like Rio during festival season. A Dubai takeover is impressive, but wait until you see what $3 million can do to transform an entire hotel. When P. Diddy turned 40, he made sure the celebration was as iconic as his career. He threw the party at the Plaza Hotel in New York City, one of the most glamorous venues in the world. The cost, around $3 million. The theme was black and white, and the decor matched it perfectly. White orchids worth about $28,000 were flown in just for the event, covering tables and adding an elegant touch. The lighting, table settings, and floral arrangements made the entire space look like a fashion magazine spread. The guest list was pure star power. Famous musicians, actors, models, and industry friends all came dressed in their best. The music was non-stop, with top DJs and live performances keeping the energy high. That's high-end partying. But how about one night that also changes lives around the world? Every year after the Oscars, Elton John throws one of the most famous after-parties in Hollywood. And it's not just about glitz and glamour, it's also for a cause. His AIDS Foundation's post-Oscar party has raised millions for HIV and AIDS research and support programs, making it both star-studded and meaningful. In 2010 alone, this event brought in over $8 million. Tickets back then were around $3,500 each, and that's before considering the massive charity auctions where people bid on luxury trips, rare art, and once-in-a-lifetime experiences. The party is full of A-list celebrities, musicians, and industry power players. The food and drinks are top tier, with famous chefs preparing gourmet meals. Guests enjoy live performances, photo ops, and an atmosphere that mixes Hollywood glamour with the energy of a fundraiser. Turning glamour into millions for charity is powerful, but our next host spent millions just to throw himself a royal-style ball. Steven Schwartzman, the billionaire co-founder of Blackstone, doesn't exactly do small when it comes to parties. For his birthday, he decided to host it at New York's famous Park Avenue Armory, a venue known for being massive and historic, perfect for a night of luxury. The party reportedly cost around $5 million, and every single dollar showed. The space was transformed into something straight out of a royal ball, with incredible lighting, floral arrangements, and decorations that could have been movie sets. Guests included some of the richest and most famous people in the world, CEOs, politicians, and celebrities. The entertainment was just as grand. Big-name performers were brought in to put on private shows, and everything from the sound systems to the stage designs was top quality. The food was world-class, and the drinks were the kind you only see in luxury magazines: rare champagnes, aged whiskeys, and custom cocktails. $5 million is big, but try $27 million, a pop star, and a prince all in one party. Back in 1996, the Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, decided to throw himself a birthday party that made every other party in the world look tiny. This wasn't just a one-night celebration. It lasted for 2 whole weeks. One of the biggest highlights, Michael Jackson performed at the party live on stage just for the Sultan and his guests. And if that wasn't enough, there was also a polo match, not just with random players, but with Prince Charles himself taking part. That's the kind of guest list we're talking about. The Sultan didn't just entertain people, he spoiled them. Every guest got a gold medal as a gift, not chocolate wrapped in gold paper, but actual gold. The total cost for this entire celebration was estimated to be around $27 million, and this was in the 90s, so imagine how much that would be today with inflation. The event took place in Brunei's grand palaces and grounds, with endless food, expensive drinks, and luxurious performances. A 2-week royal festival is mind-blowing, but this couple made an entire romantic city their wedding backdrop. In 2025, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and TV personality Lauren Sanchez turned their wedding into what looked like a real-life movie set. Instead of keeping it private, they went full-on glamour and hosted it across Venice, Italy, one of the most romantic cities in the world. The celebration lasted 3 days, and it wasn't just about exchanging vows. They took over some of Venice's most iconic venues, filling them with flowers, candlelit dinners, live music, and the kind of details you only see in magazines. Everything had that billionaire touch. Nothing was basic. Around 200 to 250 A-list guests were invited, and they didn't exactly come in regular flights. Reports say about 90 private jets landed just for this event. Their wedding celebration is estimated to have cost between $46 million and $56 million. Venice was pure movie magic, but the next party floated on a $300 million palace at sea. When Mark Zuckerberg turned 40 last year, he didn't just have cake at home. He celebrated in a way only a billionaire could. The main highlight? His massive $300 million super yacht, Launchpad, which served as the ultimate party venue. One of the most unusual details, Zuckerberg recreated his childhood bedrooms on the yacht. Guests could actually walk through and see what his old rooms looked like when he was a kid and a teenager. It was a mix of nostalgia and high-tech fun. A personal touch you wouldn't expect at such a glamorous event. The guest list included tech billionaires, celebrities, and close friends. The entertainment was top tier, with live music, DJs, and activities that you just can't buy tickets for. Of course, the food and drinks were the best money could get. Think rare wines, Michelin star chef meals, and desserts that look like works of art. $300 million is hard to top, but our final party might just be the most expensive celebration ever thrown. Mukesh Ambani, the Indian billionaire and head of Reliance Industries, is known for throwing some of the most extravagant events ever. But for his wife Anita Ambani's 50th birthday, he might have set a record that shocked the entire world. The reported cost? Around $26 billion. Now, that number is so huge that many people believe it included more than just the party, possibly business deals, infrastructure, or investments tied into the event. But still, even a fraction of that is mind-blowing for a birthday. The party was held in one of the most beautiful and luxurious locations in the world. Food came from top chefs, drinks were the rarest and most expensive you can imagine, and the decorations were more like a royal coronation than a birthday. The event reportedly lasted several days, with different themes and activities each day. Which one blew your mind the most? Drop your answer in the comments.